This is SAMSON tool. So Robert, introduce me to this group here. Who am I? What do I do here?
This is SAMSON tool. He's the lead designer on this bridge replacement project. He's one of the most accomplished engineers in the entire office. So when there is a project that has a level of complexity, guess who they come to? Mr. To, the voice of hotel. So put some respect to his name. He knows what he's doing.
Thank you. Okay, as you can see here, I'm a beginner impacting on the big mark. See how it's working like this here, and that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. I'm a beginner, senior beginner. Okay, again, the sweat is the body. It's my country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do will help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters. This is a city of beginner, and they put it in the sidewalk. Yes, I'm going to tell you. They put it in the sidewalk, and I'm going to be one in the sidewalk if I ought to. So, Why go away? Why go away? The man on your mind. I know. Hey, come on. Right what you do? Hey, okay. As you can see here, I'm in Buchanan.
Good evening, folks. SAMSON to Liberian Public Radio. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in to Liberian Public Radio tonight. Those of you that are coming in, we say thank you very much. We appreciate all of you. We very much appreciate you coming to join us tonight. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing to have you here. I hope I'm audible. Okay, so again, we want to thank you. Thank you very much. This is Liberian Public Radio, SAMSON to Liberian Public Radio. I want to thank you. Please, all we ask here is share this video to as many brothers and sisters as possible. I think we're audible here tonight. I want to thank all of you. Wow, the other kombucha is fresh. Good. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in. Please, all we ask Mondo Guirin Moses, thank you for joining us. Guys, just share this video. Share it to as many people as possible. We're here to talk about all things Liberia, and we will do our best here again tonight to continue to talk about these things that are affecting us. We will be talking in my monologue here tonight. We'll talk a little bit about the drug issue. Not much, as I said yesterday, day before, and I'm saying it again. We have a government in place. We have a government that is not a banana republic. We don't have a government that came through the back door. This government will do. They elected. They campaigned for the position. They expressed themselves freely. They told the people what to expect, and the people accepted the explanation. The people agreed with them. That's why they were elected. There's no way you're gonna say the people fool. Nobody is stupid in Liberia. Liberians were quite aware of the explanation the ambassador and his vice president Kennedy said at the time was given. So you can't come out here and say they fool us. Nobody fool anybody. But let's move on. Let's move on. We will discuss that tonight, and we will also go into our usual programming here tonight. Thank you very much. Excuse me a minute. Just give me a minute here.
Impact on the big people. See how it's working like this here? And that's small one. That's what we do. We talk, but we do as well. And then the city of the piano. Okay? Okay, the sweat is the body. It's our country. So we're doing it to be able to help. Whatever we can do to help. It's not about the money. It's about what we can do to improve.
As you know, we don't have our own. I'm trying to encourage my son to join me here and be my producer, what have you. He said, I ain't got time for that thing. I got plenty of things to do. I'm still in school. He said, when I graduate, I will join you there. He says, which just makes sense. So we our own, what you might call here. But let's move on. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. As we come before you tonight, my Lord, we ask that this sickness in Liberia called drug issue. All we can do on this platform, talk about it, but most important is to pray to you. To ask you, my Lord, you have taken us from a deeper position before, way, 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 way down the hole, and brought us back to life. You have forgiven us before and given us the opportunity. My Lord, we ask again tonight, as we pray to you, that the Republic of Liberia and the people of the Republic of Liberia with their drug issues, whatever it is, my Lord, we put it in your hand. We pray that you will give wisdom to those who are supposed to do what is right for our people. We pray that those who are supposed to be in charge will be in charge and do the rightful thing for the people of the Republic of Liberia, we can just pray to you and ask you to for your intervention. Thank you. Thank you, my Lord. We come again tonight to say that if we ask that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed, President Joseph Baka, extend his life. Whatever he knocks, whatever door he knocks, my Lord, open the door. Whichever he touches, bless his hand. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, my brothers and sisters, thank you very much. Oh, I didn't share the link. Uh, they were gonna chew my bone again tonight. You send the link. Oh. I come and send the link. They will not count on, but who cares? I know. I just send the link. You just give me 1 minute. It won't take me more than 2 seconds to share the link. One, no more than 2 seconds, of course. So maybe 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You give me a minute. Give me one set here. Let's see what we do with this one. Okay, one set goes out. Tonight, I'm not in the mood for plenty talking. That's the problem. Not too much tabata here tonight. We talk. Anybody can't talk tabata. My dictatorship will come to play, and I'll kick you out tonight. But I'm kicking people all at all. I ain't got time for. I ain't got patience here tonight for. Oh, let's work together. Let that team Aaron Brepper start. I need to put my foot down, my people. That Aaron Brepper will come on my show. The one who I depend on to make my show hot. When he come and vehemently disagree with Terry, that my show is very hot. He came on yesterday before yesterday. He in agreement with Terry. I will watch his move. He want to destroy my show. You want to bring friendship on my show? No. We want this show for people to come and debate issue. You can't agree with people here. What kind of business this here? Aaron Brother, you want to ruin my reputation. Aaron Brother, you want to ruin my reputation. My show that I'm friendship show. You can't agree with people here. You disagree with people vehemently, respectfully. Then when you start, then the other lion over there in North Dakota when it snow, they can't even move. I call him Snow Lion. In fact, I got new lion. I got new name for him. From now on, I will call him Snow Lion. Because when it snow over there, they can't move. And he coming to agree with Dr. Mali. My show was just a flakaje on Tuesday. What kind of business is that? My show that's supposed to be a show. Hmm? What people supposed to come out and disagree on issue. I see the people CDC and United Party see agree on something. No. Another show that I can't show I want to run my bill. I'm watching Aaron Robert. That thing you can't do that the other day. You do it again, I will give you red card straight. And you know what I mean? You're IE player. I give you red card. I will. You know what? Let me see. I'm supposed to have my record. I will print my record out tomorrow, Aaron Bluff. You come here again. I will get. You know I will get card. I'm gonna go print my card now. You come with yet. I'm not even gonna give you one yellow, two yellow. Aaron Bluff, you can't. You agree with anybody that you're not supposed to agree. I'll get you red card right away. I'm coming to can't spoil my show. I'm gonna business this. Samson told. Yeah, man. The begin can yellow jacket can't was it. He agree with Terry. Why you agree with Rescue too? What kind of business here? Yeah, man. You don't can't spoil my show, man. But anyway, let's talk. Let's talk. Thank you. Thank you very much, folks. We are seriously as a group of people, I believe deficiency is at a higher point. As a group of people, Liberians, we have taken, from my perspective, we are taking the level of greed to the height that I have not seen before. We're willing not only to sell our soul to the higher bidder, but we're willing to sell the soul of our brothers and sisters to the higher bidder. If what we're hearing, if they have something to believe, then I think Liberia need to revisit themselves 2003. Do we really end the war? Or the war was just ended so that few people will use that opportunity to enrich themselves no matter who's getting hurt? Do we really have the war in there? I thought the reason of the Accra Accord was for us to find way end the war, not only restart, but that when we start, everyone was going to benefit from whatever effort we put together in Accra. People went to Accra, came back, and decided to remove Mr. Charles Taylor, President of the Republic of Liberia, because people believe by him sitting in the office of the presidency that indeed we will continue to have rebel activities. And therefore, they argue Taylor must go in order for us to have peace. What is the price are we willing to pay for this peace? The one peace that we keep talking, what is the price? Are we willing to pay? Are we willing to pay the destruction, the continued destruction of the Republic of Liberia so that few people will benefit? And we only leaving the developmental agenda to people like most ability individual to help to develop the country, but the rest of the country, the money, what are we doing? What price are we willing to pay for this one peace? The peace that all of us are enjoying today. What price are we willing to pay? If the price is for the destruction of the future generation, are we willing to pay that? And that's what we're paying. If the price is for the blocking of the development of the future generation, are we willing to pay that price? What price are we willing for the peace? Oh, yes, we are enjoying the peace. I can leave from here right now, go to Liberia tonight. And tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, get in a car and go to Total. Nobody will bother me. Thank God the peace is there. But at what cost? At what cost? The peace is there for few people to enjoy themselves. Is that what we're willing to do? Some of us before the war, we were crying blood for the Republic of Liberia so that thing could be straightened. People die. People died. 13 of our brothers and sisters were put on the pole publicly. Publicly. Never happened in the history of Liberia before. And were executed because we believe. Some of us jubilating. We believe that those are the corrupt behavior that we're trying to get rid of. And because of their corrupt behavior, they do not deserve to live among us. We say, who own land? Papa land. Who own the land? Do you really own the land? Was a song of the day. At what price? What price are we willing to pay, my brothers and sisters? What price? What is the price we're willing to pay for this peace? I'm not advocating for violence. Far from it. I don't like it. I'm a scary person. I'm a scary rat that I stay alive. I'm scared. Yeah. But when how you get there too, then different little bit. Kill me or leave me. That the kind of high I got to. But I don't go looking for trouble. What price are we willing to pay? Mama Luke, good evening, my brother. Thank you for joining us. What price? So we stop the war 2003. I have video pictures upon pictures of the war. I have a dossier, a picture upon picture of the war because I was one of those when the war was raging. One of the good things was happening was not as high as it is now. The social media was just starting, so most of the war corresponding would take pictures and post them on how do you call it, New York Times, Washington Post, and we usually just go and copy their pictures. We have those. We have those. I saw one time a pickup for a young man that living in the city of Monroe going somewhere, I don't know where, and they have people following there. We saw the pickup somersaulting. It doesn't have no roof. Somersaulting. People die. We saw the young men there, some of them bleeding. And his brother one dying, his brother hand. I got those pictures. What were we looking for? So for us, we sacrifice a whole generation next to me, generation next to me. We sacrifice a group because we wanted to be rich, because we wanted to make sure we have the money we're looking for. All of my age group are those that are running the government today. Most of them are rich today. You ask them how much you make a month to get this kind of money, they can't explain to you. But when you say something, we don't want to sacrifice the peace. That's the first cry. And because they say we don't want to sacrifice the peace, therefore they will go on with behavior for which some of us that saw these things year in, year out, will start questioning the sacrifices of some of our family members made. Was it for nothing? Why did they die? Were they not deserving to live? But we refuse to retrospect. We refuse to think about it. We refuse to revisit. We want to push forward. And our background, those of us that are ice skinned, the Liberian people, to help us to push forward, our background is rotting with so bad behavior. Nobody, you cannot go to Sierra Leone and borrow Sierra Leone to fix Liberia. You can't go anywhere to help to bring to fix Liberia. Only Liberian can fix Liberia. But are we ready to do that? So the drug issue, it's very sad. When I was growing up in the street of Monrovia as a young man, those days, I keep saying it. When the police see you on Broad Street, your eyeball red, they're taking you to the police station to ask you, why your eyeball red? Why your eyeball red like that? You got polo? No, I don't got polo. Then how come your eyeball red? You been crying? Your mom died? No. Then why your eyeball red? You play Sasigu? No. Then how come your eyeball red? You in the devil society? No. Then why you eyeball red in the city of Monreal? You smoking a bad cigarette? No, I don't smoke bad cigarette. Okay, how you eyeball red? That's the kind of question that I ask you. And some of the things we used to be afraid of for staying away from the drugs. But because you come from Toll Town, they catch you with that cigarette. They call it Carlo. They catch you with that. They say that 7 year in jail. I'm on leave Toll Town, leave my mom, leave my pa, come to Monroe. Then for Carlo business, I'm gonna go to jail for 7 years. No, 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 no. I will wash my car, get my 25 cents, and find my dry red or hot time biscuit with sugar and eat it and go to sleep and get up in the morning and start all over. But I will not steal. I will not do drugs. And we try our best. We try until God open our way to come and work at the Ministry of Education. Start making $100 a month. Get history with my friend now. I got money now. I was rich, $100 a month. Goodness sake. I was making $100 a month, 1977, 1978, 79, 80. $100 a month. For goodness sake, I was rich. $35 a month for my rent. 10, 15, $20 for a bag of rice. Calculate. I go on Benson Street, get myself a pair of shoes for $35, $40. I go downtown Waterside, down Waterside, get myself a tailor made. Those days you wear suit, you don't people don't do coat suit business. You wear vest. That's why if you watch all my show, all my picture, if I dress up, that vest. I don't like coat business. That vest. You wear your vest and you're all zoot up. Why would somebody zoot up who let dressing business? Why would they put their hand into stealing? You are not. And one of the good things I like about those brothers, serious note, those my older brothers, cousins then that we were emulating those days, they were never into stealing business. That's why many of us from Town, those days, you'll never find us stealing. Never find all the other town around, they have some issues. But for us from the Town, the only thing you hear about us from Town, fighting and nightclub. Wagga wagga, wogo wogo, we were there. But in terms of stealing and drugs, mm-mm, no. We don't want to be part of that. We like bluffing. Because many of our older brothers, then they work. They dress. People like William Guate. People like Guate, Morrison Guate. When they dress in Monroe, they're walking. William Guate used to work for Rocket Cinema. Tall guy. He ended up in the SS. Tall guy. Very handsome guy. Finished dressing. Oh, the women behind there, I'm gonna leave from them go steal so they can beat me at the Anthony Thomas Stadium. They used to whoop Thomas, used to put you on the pole and they whoop you for stealing publicly and got big picture. I'm gonna come go over there for the people to beat me. So they say, oh, that's something to over there from Total. No, I would not steal. So many of us were not into drug business. The drug issue, those days, I'm not saying they were not there. There's a place over there, Capital Bypass, not Capital Bypass. Is that Capital? The road that lead from Capital Bypass and go all the way over in front of GWKC and go all the way to connect Broad Street. What is it? Capital Bypass or Bishop Brook, whatever they call it. But in that area, Ken Johnson Road, I mean not Ken Johnson Road, Benson Street area, there's a place, particular place when you're going towards Capitol Building before you get to GW. There's a little street over there, but in that corner, they always have a drug issue in that corner on the right hand side when you're going towards GW. And another place you can find drug issue, places like New Town, places like West Point. Just like looking town, yeah, but not much. We still have drug issues. It's not like there was never. But to have Liberian be accused as such, maybe because we didn't know much. We didn't know better then. Those are the kinds of things I was talking about. But today, especially after the war, you would think Liberian would be very mindful about the country Liberia. That the country itself has not healed completely. It's still suffering. That the country Liberia is still bleeding. That the country Liberia, we have lost an entire generation. And the other generation, education level is not good. Only those that have the opportunity to escape the war. And here we are. They went to Accra and decided to come up with the peace accord to allow Liberians to have peace in their home. Let me put my stuff on. That. If I want to show wife beater, I will show wife beater. I want to show it. Okay. So Liberian, win and say, enough is enough. And we will discuss that here on my new show that I have. Enough is enough. But that process itself was also faulty. The Accra, sometimes when we say these things at a very early stage, people say, "Oh, they may invent because what happened to a brother." I was during the peace accord. I was one of those that were making a larger noise, not on this platform, but we use a right, how do you call it, the perspective, Liberian perspective. We'll put our voice there, reply to other issue about the I wrote article that what happening in Accra, it is not about fixing Liberia, except to enrich themselves because they're coming back again. The war over, but the same warriors are not coming to try to leave. I wrote that. I wrote that. Go to Liberia, I don't call it Liberia perspective. You will find. I believe it was 19. It was 2000. Out of 2001. No, was it 2001? I think it was. Okay, whatever. It's there. Those people came with the how do you call it, the interim government, Judy Bryan. That was a joke. But the hope we had was okay. If Judy Bryan ain't gonna mess up, we know the true architect of the war, the like of Madame Salif. The war is over. Some of us used to follow her when she was here on Nightline. I told you, on Nightline every night almost was a darling of Nightline of Third Couple. I have with me tonight Madam Ellen Johnson Salive, a Liberian politician, but fought hard to liberate that country. With another guy, Dr. Don, they will get on Nightline, will be glued to the TV, and all she would say, Shasta is damaging the image of the country. Shasta is not doing well for the country. He needs to be removed. He was never a good person. And we did what we could to make sure we work with him to see that he was see that our people are liberated. But now he wants to be the liberator and the ruler at the same time, all kinds of stuff. And so we believe then that Madam Sally will come. So during the campaign, she asked this question. When people y'all will leave me behind, y'all go research it. She had no hair tie that night. That time the video I'm talking about, no hair tie. When people y'all will leave me behind, I suffered too long for the country. Y'all will leave me behind, pick somebody else. Y'all don't know I can help you to fix it, she said. I might be paraphrasing now. So many people fall for that. So when I wasn't her supporter, never was being her supporter, because I knew about her. I knew. I mean, back then, even the power days, she was the economic advisor to Marcus Murphy then. So, well, with those stuff, when she was Minister of Finance, I used to go to Minister of Finance. I was working for one of my mom. I was working at Minister of Education. I was a cadet, but I was working with somebody who was highly connected, very connected to her. So I used to go to her office. They used to send me there. So I knew who she was. Okay. I knew she was. She would come to Minister of Education, meet with A. Banks Henry there, meet with other people. I'm not going to call name tonight, but I knew who she was. Okay, I was never one of her supporter. But the idea was, okay, this one, she can take us somewhere else, and she came, and she was able to convert people like me into a strong support. When she had an issue with Firestone, I always sit down here for our people don't have the kind of. I say yes, we have a leader. Yes, I never supported this woman, but I think this woman will take us place. She would make because what I believe, and I thought that's what she was trying to do, is to consider herself a new founder of Liberia. Because I believe that Liberia at that point and Liberians at that point were yearning for true leadership, for somebody that will put a structure in place that will last for a very long time. You see, the point here is this: people like Madam Salif and the rest of the people, they have seen so many things. They saw the Tutman operation, they saw the Taba operation, they saw the Door operation. So between the three leadership, you can never be able to find another leadership that are so diverse that you can pick from among them, or even try and pick and choose and mango together, and you have a good structure. And we thought that's what she was going to do. No, she came with vengeance to enrich herself, I believe, and enrich her family. Records are there, but that's not it. The drug issue, my brothers and sisters, is something that I believe is deeper than just the drug issue. Why are we so afraid to look in the eyes of our politician and say, "You're not doing right. You're not doing right"? Or is it that we think if we do that, that those people will try to punish us? It's a question. Why are we so fixated on this one piece, which is very important to the survival of a country? Well, you go look at Monreal, my people. You go look at Monreal. If anything, this is the middle of the scale. You're going right, you're going development. You're going left, you're going outside of development, regressing. From the time Madam Sally came in, we move a little bit. We're pushing backwards so far that whatever this president, this Unity Party does, you're still in negative on the number line. Nobody will come and tell me, say, what this government is doing have put us past the zero line and we're in positive. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. No matter how hard the father of the nation is trying, we the Liberians ourselves, we allow greed to continue to put us in the negative side of development. Our own personal greed above the nation wealth and the nation health continue to drag all of us. Because here's the thing here. And you will see again come 2029. Some of us will be on these platforms campaigning, praising, singing, like in my case, dancing, that this is the best government that will be in power. No government better than that. No better government coming to power than Ambassador Wakai. Yola elect President Waka because he will form this country and take us to the next level. My argument then. My argument still. And we should have people who used to support our view to come and support us here on this platform. Talking, praising, singing, dancing in my case. And I'm a good dancer. The president won the election based on information, hopefully, that we've provided. Won the election based on I used to be on here every night perusing the social media, and when President Waka come and speak, and you take his speech, I used to read his speeches on here, and they're so exciting at the time. They were so excited. Yes, this is what we've been waiting for. We're happy to have this. This president will be able to take us to the next level. Considering his age and the experience, oh, I was on fire. I was on fire. I used to come and read his speeches. But here we are. Can you truly say that if this, you know what, if those of you, I'm not saying that you're a mathematician, nobody here like Sissy Goya, but they have a line, normal line. They got 0, they got 1, 2, 3, 4 going on the right hand side, then they got -1, -2, -3, -4 going left side. The war took us from 0 and put us to -10. Everyone, the press from Judy Moore and everyone else, I will argue, have not been able to put us in a positive direction. I don't see it. I don't see it. We still, this is a nation that live on borrowed money. And you say we're in negative position. I mean, you say we're in positive position. How? You are unable to feel yourself. You depend on imported pusawa. Then you say in positive. How? Those days we used to feel ourselves. But here, right now, as I'm speaking, if I don't send pusawa to people, some people in Grand Gida, they don't get nothing. In Grand Gida, in the forest. And you say in positive position? I doubt it. I doubt it. And so some brothers and sisters, the campaign coming again. I hope Liberians are wise to that now. Come 2029, that they will say, you're not going to fool us anymore. Don't come here with your speeches. Show us the things that you have done so we can compare. Because we need to move in a positive direction. So here's the thing when I say positive direction, you're already in negative. So if you're -4 and you add +2 to it, so you're supposed to go from -4 to -3, -2, -1, and then 0. But you're positive, you're -4. Then you say you're going +2. Okay, yeah, -4. So you add a 2 to that. Negative plus positive. Okay, well, you know where it's going, right? But it's still, you do that math. So you add -2 to this. So President Waka have given us -2, -3, but we started with -4. So -2, -4, -3, -2. That 2, we're still in 2. We haven't gone close to 1 yet. You see where I'm going? The positive side, we ain't touch it yet. Because they are setting line that you have to show. They are setting evidence in your community that you have it raining right now. Most of the city is under water. Then you will tell me that you're in a positive direction. You might be showing, taking us from the negative still, but we're still in negative. And there are other presidents, there are other leaders that come and say, instead of me giving you a positive, we're going backwards some more. So they throw us back some more. We try to get out of it. We will get out. As Liberian, we will get out. But my brothers and sisters, let us don't fool ourselves. We're not in positive range yet. Worst of all, what is really getting to me, what is really hurtful, is that most of these leaders, in order for them to remain relevant and in order for them to see themselves being a leader, they will walk with anybody. They will accept anybody because they want that position so bad. And people will disguise themselves. By the time you realize, you have sold your soul to the devil. Let me bring you Walter Carter. Walter Carter, thank you for joining me. We appreciate it. Let's hear from
Thank
you.
you, Libra. Thank you, Libra. How you doing today? And I would like to say hi to the great audience here watching and listening to us on this platform. I mean, today is just another day we continue to push our country the problems that we have, the solution that we can use to help improve the lives of our people and improve the country. So we are here today. My particular topic is I got two things I came here to discuss tonight. If you will allow us to discuss them, Josiah Jockett, the CSA boss, he has been spotlighted under the spotlight from the Senate. There's a letter going to the president to see if the president can
Can we
remove
discuss
it.
that if there's a finality on whatever it is that happening? If
Well,
there's
I'm not looking at it finality. I'm looking at what he did prior to becoming where he. I
yeah,
mean,
but what I'm
to
saying
get.
is, can we discuss it when there's a final decision made? Then we can say why.
No,
But
no,
we
I'm not talking about unless you fire him. I'm just telling you the progression of what happened
okay.
before he became a government official
Because
to the
the reason why I'm
opposition.
arguing with you,
Became government.
the reason why I'm
Uh,
arguing with you, I know exactly where you're going. You're gonna say he did it to us, and now it's time. It's his time. Therefore, I don't want us
no,
to
no, no, no.
use that.
Don't. No. Everything we say here, we have to look at the past, the present, and the future. That's the conversation. So
All right, go ahead.
remember that when
Mm,
somebody else come in this place, they will be careful how they operate. So
okay.
we'll talk about the past now. So I just put his case there. If we discuss it, we discuss it. But I will
All right,
bring it
go ahead.
on the show. And secondly, the the news about the drop is still on the table. We can't let that go. We have to continue to talk about it. And lastly, will be the arrest of Foden Masekwe, a politician, an advocate, a man who freedom of speech was trampled upon by the
Who
court,
is full
according
of
to what I
massacre?
learned.
Who is full of
Foden
massacre?
Mas Foden Masekwe is the leader of the CDC COP, quote unquote, right? They broke
Okay,
away from the COP and they joined CDC, but they continue their COP advocacy.
okay, go
Now,
ahead.
the leader of that group was arrested yesterday, or yesterday, and he's in jail. According to them, he was arrested by the court for defamation of character or terroristic threat, according to the rate on a government official. Now, I'm thinking it's a civil law court, civil lawsuit, but they could arrested him and put him in jail. They have not investigated nothing, but they arrested him and put him in jail. How is that possible in a democratic or modern society like Liberia? How is that possible? Can a civil court put you in jail? You must have verbal conversation, or I say you ugly, or I say something to you. We go to court. You say you injured by that. We go to court. I can pay reparation, right? How is it that they will send me to jail before sending me to court? Can you go to the courthouse and say and report me, and the court order the
Let me hold
police
you
to
right there
arrest me and put me in jail?
while I bring it. Let me hold you right there while I bring in Dr. Malik. Dr. Malik, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Go ahead, Walter. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then those three points that's what I want to talk about because it's important. I don't know what is happening in our society. Whether the people are educated, but they are misplaced in education, or whether they just being dictatorial, practicing dictatorship in the country now because this government do not have the skin to take in criticism. I don't know, but I mean, you guys can prove me wrong. I mean, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Okay.
Civil court,
Thank
civil law court. Can you put somebody in jail? The person you go through investigation. You get a person, the court will arrest the person and put it in jail. Is that possible?
thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me hear from you, Dr. Malik. Thank you for joining us. What's on your plate?
Well, what on my plate is just to make some clarification going forward on the platform now, starting with Keter, Mr. Keter. We are running a structural society. And I don't think this society has room for hooligans and political terrorists.
Let me hold you right there, Doc, while I bring in rescue two.
Yes.
All
And
right, Doc.
so when you misbehave and you want to challenge constitutional authority, I think the law should take echoes. I don't think Keto has all the facts about the arrest of this guy.
Thank
But
you.
I think it's about time now people continue to make terroristic statement in our country there. It's about time now to be disciplined by the institution. I think it's
Th-
about time now.
Thank you. We'll come to that and we'll hear your view more on it. Let's go to Terry. Terry, thank you very much for joining our rescue too. What's on your plate, sir?
Good evening, Deborah, and to everybody, Dr. Mali and Keto, and to everybody watching. Well, Deborah, it's just the same old thing that's going on. The Senate is trying to discipline our name to side Joker. There's a, I think there's a ploy going on in the Senate against the executive branch because they have found out that the president seems to be lenient with many things. And once the president start to act in that manner, there are certain political pundits that are going to take advantage of the opportunity to make sure that they can weaken him more for their own self-aggrandizement. So I think they got to really pay attention. The vice president too seems to be very lenient as well in the Senate. So, and they're going to clamp over them once they find a loophole. There are things that I'm seeing from this Senate that is very strange that previous Senate did not do. And for whatever reason they did not do it, they feel that they can do it against President Walker in this government. And I think if he's not careful, it's going to undermine his political leadership long before 2029. And I thought to just give a highlight to that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So you and Kelter have one subject matter more than you do. We will come to you guys subject matter. But let's take each of us. Let's take, unless you have nothing to contribute, then we'll move on to the next person. You guys met me with my subject matter. Let's take at least 10, 15 minutes of that of your time to hear from you on each of you. If you are not listening and you have no contribution to it, just let us know. We're gonna move on. Walter Cutter, do you have contribution to my monologue that I had at opening of the show?
Yeah, but labor your
Okay, I mean you got nothing. Walter Cutter, you got nothing. Walter Cutter, where are you? Are you there? Walter Cutter, can you hear me?
hello.
No.
I
Okay,
lose that one.
how come we can wait now, what's it what's his Unity Party construction building that your background, where is it? We can't see it. We see black.
Every time I come in this era, I just lose the network. I don't know why.
Okay, all right, go ahead. You have any comment about my monologue? If you
Yeah,
do, let's hear.
let me get out here and come back in.
All right, Dr. Mari, were you
Uh,
listening or you were not listening? You don't have anything to contribute to that, and we can move on to Terry.
Are you asking me or are you answering the question for me?
I'm asking you if you have anything to contribute to my opening of the
Yes.
show. Let's hear
Your
from you.
opinion about the show, your monologue was more about Helen Johnson Sirleaf. And I think I agree with you 100%. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, actually, I think she one of the agent that really came to satisfy her own personal aggrandizement in Liberia. She wanted power, and she said it before. She said, "When you, I don't know how many of you have read her book, and there's a phrase in our book says the child will be great." And as a matter of fact, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf had been craving for so long to become president of Liberia, and I one of the Liberian who voted for Helen Johnson Sirleaf on ground that she has the connection, she danced with the international community, and she's an iron lady, and she was going to put things under control, and we're going to see a big change. But unfortunately, I was disappointed. She received the best of the international community contribution in the tune of almost $21 billion in goodwill in many forms. The records are there. And nothing to show for in 12 years. You see, those are some of the Congo hegemony, the former Congo hegemony strategy she brought. You see, just ripped the country up of zero and left it like that. Yet the children there today, we have no business confronting the young population now, who alternative now is to either smoke or steal. They have all the money to solve that problem there. But she had a different focus, different mission. And at the end of the day, to be very frank with you, I mean, some are really disappointed because she was the first president for the post-war Liberia. And so much was expected from this woman, but she came to satisfy her own personal political aggrandizement. Now we are suffering now. Our kids are suffering.
Thank you. Rescue to Mr. Colin, were you able to listen to my opening? You didn't have the opportunity, and then we can move on to other
Yeah, I
segment.
didn't. I didn't really have the opportunity, but Dr. Mali spoke to something, and if that was what you were talking about, I think I want to really disagree with Dr. Mali on that note, in a sense that, you know, I was in and out hearing you talking a bit about Liberia, about your experience, and how much you used to make $100, but I've been in and out, how much you used to make when you were making $100 and you used to go buy your shoe, $40, buy rest 20 and all of that. And I was enjoying that story, but I was just in and out. But Dr. Marty stressed something here that many of Liberians, due to the political propaganda, think about Madame Shirley. And Madame Shirley tried her best. I agree. She has some other weaknesses that was huge. But what she did, I'm not talking about her war story of how she, prior to her ascendancy to the presidency, because that's a whole different thing. I thought that people would have rather speak to Charles Taylor than Madame Shirley. You see, the story about Madame Shirley is it's going to be looking just like the story between Joseph Boca and George Weah. That's how it's going to be looking. People fail to blame George Weah for the damages he caused. So they will shift the blame on Joseph Boca because they expect the expectation they have for Joseph Boca, but they will refuse to blame George Weah for the damages he caused. And that is hypocritical. Madame Shirley was not the one who told Charles Taylor to destroy the country. He was not the one. In as much as there was a revolution that they came with and the plan was set, Charles Taylor did his own atrocities on the Liberian people that he had to account for. That at least hear Liberians talking about. If Charles Taylor were to appear in Liberia now, they will vote for him as president. But if Madame Shirley would have appeared on the ticket to be voted for, people would say, no, we don't want you. That, again, is a mindset. And it's bad. It's destroying our country. We fail to point out the evil in the society, and we run to the lesser evil to say, you are the one who caused the problem, when we know the damage was caused by the greater evil. That is the reason we're suffering. And I see that suffering going to repeat again in 2029. We're going to go back again into that same trauma. And then Liberian people will become, the other thing, that because Joseph Boca did not do what he was supposed to do, that is the reason why we're here today. Because we create excuses to find a way to appease the wrongdoing and expect for things to change. It will not change. Your condition will remain the same because you failed to speak to the problem. Look at the work Madame Shirley did in the country. What she took the country from the damages of the war and the damages Charles Taylor caused. Look at what she did within that period of time. So yeah, Libra,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Let me push back on that, and then we'll go
Libra.
to Walter. Yeah, we'll come
Okay.
to you,
Oh, all right.
Walter. We'll come to you. Let me push back on that, Terry. Your point is quite correct. Charles Taylor did the most damage than Madame Salif. However, Charles Taylor was a wartime president. Charles Taylor came to the Liberian leadership as a warrior, as a fighter. Yes, he was elected, but under what condition? So you cannot compare Charles Taylor ruling leadership way to that of Madame Salih. Madame Salih, in fact, this made a statement. Level Monrovia will be what people say is she said executive mansion. We'll rebuild it. So we can't excuse her for that. However, I do agree with you. The first turn of Madame Salih, she really tried. But when she decided to bring back the old days of you know who I am, my godchildren, besides my own children, my godchildren, my stepson, and those kinds of things, as though Liberian, there were never other Liberians who were not qualified as her children. Which one of her child that was alive that didn't work in her government? So those are the kinds of stuff. When you have that kinds of, and she's not a slush, highly educated, well trained in the Western world. She was here when Nixon went. When Nixon had some serious problem, she is not stranger to the Western society. So I'm not. We're not going to excuse her. So, but you have the right to do that. You're in liberty to do that. We're just going to push back on you. Let me hear from Walter Cutter.
So yeah, thank you, Libra. So there are a couple of things that I want to, allow here, right? And sometimes maybe we don't know. So prior to our civil war, Madam Sally being in our politics for a very long time. I think she's the oldest politician alive now. I was active and became president on. She been in the politics for a very long time. Malaseli was not just in politics as somebody who was working in government, contributing. Malaseli was in politics as an opposition. They brought it back me on that. Everything government did, Malaseli, they were agitated. She agitated. She was somebody who wanted to see the best of our nation. To the extent when the coup happened, Malaseli was still an opposition. Malasedi and other people were the ones who pushed for this revolution. She was bold. She went on BBC and she announced that they should level the executive mansion, that they will rebuild it. Unfortunately, she became president, and that very executive mansion was not level, but it was badly. It was destroyed a little bit. It was looted. Under her 12 years administration, the executive mansion was not even renovated. The very executive mansion that she wanted to level down and they should build, it was not even renovated. 12 years. 12 years. So, Terry, there are many things that or Salif should have done in Liberia. There was so many goodwill coming into the country. Goodwill coming into the country. But the problem with like, and that's the part I want to talk about,
Thank
is
you. Walter Cutter, let's just leave it as that. Walter Cutter, if you can hear me, let's leave it as that. And want you guys to just contribute a little bit, but thank you. I will, this coming Saturday, we will continue to go on with our Saturday show where we will discuss, just give you a little background of history of the Republic of Liberia from one point to another. and the type of information that we have and what we can do and what we cannot do. But let's go back to your original point earlier. There were two subject matter that you thought we can discuss. Let's start with the first one. What was your first subject matter that all four of us can go into here?
Okay, the first one was about the CSA boss, Josiah Jockett.
All right.
Josiah Jockett, prior to the election that brought President Boakai into office, he was a strong critic of the WEAF administration. As a matter of fact, he was one of those who were the first to be interviewed right after WEA was announced president, that WEA is not his president. Even his 6 years old daughter would never ever vote for a WEA. He didn't stop there. Josiah Jockett came to America. Of my own sister, Yasini Madipe, some other folks went to DC that I know personally, and it was published on social media. He read
Your machine is not doing you a favor tonight at all. Because I believe the machine is so tired with the tire. But I think I will just give you opportunity. You can be breaking in and out.
no,
Go ahead.
you can hear me, Libra. You can hear me. Libra, you can hear
Okay.
me.
I will not even talk
Liberia
to you.
should be,
Talk.
he said, Liberia should be sanctioned. So you're not hearing me? If you're not hearing me, tell me, Libra.
Go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you
I'm
now. Go
driving
ahead.
on a highway. Uh-huh. So,
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
advocate for sanction against the WEA government, and the Americans should not send a dollar to Liberia because they were taxpayer dollar. They were paying their own tax here, and that money should not go to Liberia. Fast forward,
Okay. Fast forward. You're going backward. Thank you, Dr. Mari.
Yeah.
Let's hear you about his first one. Do you have comment to make about Josiah? What's it, Josiah Johnson or whatever? Not Josiah Johnson, but Joka, whatever his name is.
Josiah Joken.
Yeah, Joken.
Well,
That
I think
the,
I one of the at times I try to use my lenses to throw a to let it move through the His Excellency administration. And to be very frank with you, I don't know this guy in person. He's not my friend, but he one person who is very innovative. He one person who have kept His Excellency government alive. He have introduced so many good things. One, removing a ghost name, and even his attempt to challenge the House of Representatives because they just employing their own people and sending lists to him. He said, no, this is the civil servant, and we cover everywhere, including this body. And a fight came there. They wanted to hold him in contempt. I think I think his excellency told him to slow down. But you're a man of great innovation. And so I don't understand why the host will try to antagonize him. I don't understand why. He one person that
they,
should be kept in
they
this government.
said they're going after him because he attended Thomas Fala political rally, and he was wearing Thomas Fala political rally T-shirt,
Okay, good.
and he was also campaigning
Okay, good.
when he's not supposed to. So
Okay, good.
there's a rule in the code of conduct that forbid that, and
Very
he had
good.
violated that. That's their argument. Now go
Okay,
ahead, speak to that.
very good. If that is it, I don't know whether we have decided to promote what I call pure democracy in Liberia. So the regime speaker, he was there in flying colors. All right. Joken responsibility is to the executive mansion. He falls under the executive mansion, right? There are so many things in our country that have violated the code of conduct. So if he went to work and he wore this Fala t-shirt and campaign, I think that's a trivial issue. Maybe they're looking for other thing to trap this guy. Because so many people were in our grouping, they're not supposed to even be there.
But
Even the speaker was not.
let me give you another
All
tale of
right.
that for you to have the opportunity, and that is they also said that he has fired other Liberians who participated in other political activities
Mhm.
doing the same thing he did, and he fired them. Let's hear
Do you
from
have
you.
that? Do you have the facts? Because now we're moving into facts era.
Okay, well, okay. Let me go to Terry. When I
Yeah,
get it
we
facts,
cannot
I'll come
just
back.
come and be
When
making
I get it
wild
fact, will come.
allegations.
When I get
No,
it
no,
fact,
no.
will come back to you, Dr.
Yeah,
Marty.
we
When
can't
I
be
got it
making
fact,
wild
I said
allegations
they
on this
said
platform there
the
with no
legislature,
facts.
the legislature said. Then you say you want facts? I was with there.
When the legislature said this, when, where can we find the quotation?
What
We
do you
can't be
think?
doing
What?
this.
Okay, but what's the reason of us still talking about this here? Is
This
it
is a
not because they send
No, no,
letter to
you
the
said
president? No,
you
hold
said the
on now, hold on
legislature
now. They're
spoke.
sending
Can you
letter.
put out
Yes.
the video?
yes,
Okay. All
yes.
right.
There
Let
are
me.
video. There are video
Put
there.
out the
We,
video.
Oh,
Okay, send
okay.
Mister
it
All
to
right.
Labor.
Terry.
Mister
Let
Mister
Labor
Okay.
put out
So
Thank
the
you. Thank
video.
you. When we get the evidence, we'll come
Mister
back to
So
you.
there are
Terry.
videos.
No,
No,
no.
we're not going. We're not.
Walter
We will
Carter.
not be here to
Walter
malign
Carter.
people repetition
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Walter
Josiah
Carter.
joking.
Dr.
No, we're not
Mali.
going to
Thank
do
you.
that.
Dr. Mali. Thank you very much. Walter Carter. We are now on a crossfire here. Well, Terry, let's hear from you.
But I was inspired and my
Yeah,
stop went off and you bring me back, labor.
you on the highway. You traveling
No,
from
I'm okay now. I'm okay now. I can still come back.
you
That was my
traveling from
time.
Grand Gita to
Okay,
Grand Coup. So
we'll come to enough from Grand Please, that up man. Don't pull it closer to me. I beg you. I beg you. Man can't even speak Bali from Obro. He can't speak Basa. The man can't
oh
even speak
wow.
Lop and Pere. Yeah, look, the Up River people they can mix the Pere and Basa together. Then they say that
I
own
can
that
speak
language.
better, man. I can
I
speak better. I
beg
can
you.
speak
Yeah.
small bastard, even
You can
small
speak
crown.
small Basa. Okay.
Okay, you
Well,
might know
Small
me,
crowd.
forget it.
You
okay.
can
Let's
speak
hear from
small
you.
crowd.
Small crown.
Yeah. So yeah, they were. Josiah Joker is one of the strong. You know, the guy who have been really working in this government. Josiah Joker is not part of any political party. All right. Yeah, it's true. Probably he went to some program, but Mo Ali then campaigned. And remember that the ombudsman highlighted that before. Mo Ali and the guy at the oil refinery, the Secretary General of the United Party, in the early on of the government when they were in the employ of the president, they campaigned. Why are the senators not trying to move them? And I think that was Dr. Marty's point that we're talking about, right? On
Mm.
Josiah Joker.
No,
So,
Walter Carter brought that point in. Go ahead.
but and that the Marty point is on Joker.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. He was
no. I
speaking
don't
to
have
that.
point to that. I'm contributing to everything tonight.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So Josiah Joker have been very instrumental in destroying most of the false names that were on most of those guys in the house payroll. And I'm saying those guys in the house because I don't want them to think to can't say, oh yeah, you are indicted, blah blah blah, because you can't tell you I never call your name. So those guys in the house, Josiah Joker were able to make sure. Oh, Josiah, that the CEO putting Dr. Male in trouble here today. So Josiah Joker were able to cut down all those things that they had on the payroll, all those things that man put all the people there on the payroll. Some of them had a wife near all. Josiah Joker were able to cut it down. So I see why the vendetta, they have that vendetta against Josiah Joker.
Terry, are you saying here that what the legislature are pointing out is a vindictive process based on the fact that he has gone against them? Is that what you're telling me? That indeed he did not violate the code of conduct?
Well, I rather do not know the details because I don't even know whether if they are close with the authority to determine whether if Josiah Joker violate the code of conduct. Because I mean, they have the right to call a member of the cabinet. They even have the power to impeach a member of the cabinet. But the member of the cabinet has to be in breach of the law.
But you don't
constitutionally
you don't think he
proven
has
by a
reached that.
court.
You don't think he has reached that.
It has not reached that because they have
Okay.
not gone to court. The legislature do not interpret the law. The legislature have the right of the legislature is to make the law, have
Okay.
oversight. They can
Okay.
call and checkmate the executive, but you cannot determine that an official of the executive have breached the constitution until it is proven by law in the court, in the judiciary. The
Okay.
judiciary got to prove it
All
before
right.
you. I could be wrong. Somebody can correct me, please.
Walter Carter, let's hear from you on there.
Thank you, Lebro. Thank you. So, like I was saying about Josiah Jocket. Josiah Jocket, and I see
And somebody that only
I see
me to be
Dr.
waiting for on the
I see
show.
Dr. Jones asking for evidence. Josiah Jocket went to Mika and told the
Oh God.
Liberian people that there are Liberians who were cannibalizing when they were in power. They
Walter
were wearing.
Carter, can you speak to tonight? Forget about what
Yes,
happened in the past.
neighbor, why would you want to just
No,
sanction
I
me?
want you
I'm
to
trying to
speak.
lay my
Don't
premise.
throw us way back there.
I'm trying to lay my
There's
premise because
nothing here
Dr.
for
Mali
you to
said,
lay out. Tell
yes,
us
Dr.
what
Mali said there's
happened
no
now.
evidence. And I'm trying to tell you the evidence.
No, that's not you're a defense lawyer here to produce
I agree
evidence.
my stuff
No,
inside
your
my God say
argument is
what I'm gonna
faulty.
say.
Your argument,
No, it is.
let me just tell you
So
right now, all of you, Dr. Mali will rescue to everybody else.
no, labor on a
This is
serious
no,
note.
no, hold on. This is not the platform, especially when I'm running my show, for people to come here. What's his name? Aaron Blepper Day here the other night. I'm gonna print myself some red car and yellow cars. So anybody you come here, you can't do friendship business. I will not even give you yellow car, give you red car straight. So don't come here and can't say you coming to bring evidence to help Dr. Mali prove what. Walter Carter speak to today's issue.
Thank
This
you.
is
I'm
a
speaking to today's
dictator.
issue because
What is the issue today? What is the issue
the
today?
issue today is
If Dr.
this.
Mali want evidence, let you go
Listen,
find home.
they forget. You can tell why you sanction me. Let me honest. Let me fair,
What is
fair
the
on this
issue
platform.
today? Let's speak to
Okay,
today.
can you just listen to me now? Let me lay my plum down.
Go ahead.
So Josiah Joker went to Mika broadcast and told Liberian people that there are people who were in the former government. When they were in government, they were wearing party paraphernalia
Okay.
and they violated the code of conduct, so they should be removed from positions. They were removed, they were fired. He also went to Mika and told Liberia again that there were people who were on social media talking against government and they were advocating for party and they should fire them, especially the reference was Citic or Liberia City Corporation, MCC. And 5 people were fired. 5 of them were fired because of Josiah Joker. The same Josiah Joker was seen in Lofa County campaigning for Joseph Boakai, wearing Nemo t-shirt, campaigning for Joseph Boakai, come back 2029. And this is why the legislator are saying you cannot be the one that prosecuting people for violation of the ombudsman and then you're doing the same thing. So they are writing the precedent to say you have to discipline this man because this man fired people. He made people lose their job because of what he termed as political party affiliation and campaigning when they were into public office.
Can you
And
speak to
another thing,
Terry? Can you speak to Terry argument
and
that
another
that
thing, uh,
can you speak to Terry argument that in fact the man has not violated any rule yet? It has not
he,
reached to that. It is not in. He's saying even if he did, but it's not the Senate responsibility to interpret the law. If the man
this,
violated the law, let
uh,
the court say yeah, indeed he violated the law. Other than that, the Senate cannot say you violated the law because they are not the interpreter. Speak to that.
well, Terry, I don't know what Terry talking about because the Senate or the legislature are
Terry,
check and balance.
Terry, hold on
I'm
now.
coming now. I get
Terry is
What
a
about
fly by night
Libra?
lawyer here.
Terry
Hold
is
on.
here. Let him
Terry
speak
is
for
a fly by
himself.
night. Hold on, Dr. Madi. Terry is a fly by night lawyer here on this platform. So please don't try to disguise his knowledge of the legal system here. Let's go ahead
so
and speak to that.
that's why I'm trying to sarcastically say I don't know what Terry really talking about because if Terry knows the function of the legislature, you will not say what he said. All right, the people check and balance. I wanted the era.
He
a check and
recognized that.
balance.
He recognized that
No,
was
he
the first thing
doesn't.
he said. That's the
It,
first thing he recognized.
but he put it out there, but he doesn't really accept it. Because if you accept it, and
Oh,
that's the
now you
reality.
are a psychiatrist now. You're gonna
No,
look into
Give me check.
what kind
Why
of
you just
mind
speaking
are
out
you?
shit every
What
I say
who
ya,
are you?
liberal?
You're not talking to stupid people here. You're gonna tell me that steroid really say, but that ain't what you mean. Now
No,
you're
I'm
gonna tell
telling
me what
you,
steroid mean is
I am
back up.
telling you, I am telling
We'll
you,
talk about
But
the
Libra,
Terry
cool
is being sarcastic.
what Terry can speak for himself, Libra?
Thank
What
you,
kind of
thank
business
you.
well,
is this?
I'm here. I'm here. That's why
Liberal
I'm the
know when I on the
dictator.
platform, I'm
No,
his
we're not gonna let
terabastic.
him come here and trying to
No, Libra,
second
it's
guess.
like you are covering up. You are covering up.
When it can't come to you,
Let
you can
Terry
tell your
defend
own.
himself.
So who you talking for now? Who you talking about? You who lawyer now?
Let
Who
Terry speak
appoint
for
you as a lawyer?
himself.
Who appoint you as a lawyer? Are you supposed to argue with the host of the show, Dr. Mali? Are you supposed to argue with the host of the show? Go rest yourself. We'll bring you back when you're not drink small water. Drink small water and then we'll come back. Drink small water. All right. Terry,
I
let me.
repeat, you can keep putting me back. Let Terry speak for
Liberal,
himself.
liberal, but you can't. I'm finishing my conversation. You take me off and you
Dr.
put.
Mali.
How you running the show tonight, liberal? Then I mean, just be spectator
Oh,
because you
okay.
running the show.
Okay. You ask for it, you got to be the spectator of the
Okay,
night.
but then if you're moving cattle, then remove me too.
Oh, that one that I said
Of
thing.
course.
That one that he said thing. You think I hear to come play baby? Baka that baby? Baka not baby? You come play with your two of your here together. You think that's what you got to do? I'm the dictator of the show.
No,
I'm
this
not
time
here
we
to
go
come
for-
play again.
this time- no, no,
Terry,
no.
Oh, make
Dr.
it
Mali,
easy.
thank you, but
Terry.
Terry, let's come to you.
No, Terry
But
not
why
speaking
you're
now.
intercepting
I'm
the,
not done
the
yet.
moderator?
Liberal, I'm
You
not done
guys
yet.
are arguing the rebels.
They are
The
rebels.
moderator
They are
is the
rebels.
moderator.
They are
He
rebels.
decides the pace of the show.
They are rebels.
Last
They are
night,
rebels.
last night, this examiner was asking me questions.
Wow.
He
I say,
determined the
the
tempo of the
examiner,
show.
please come on
Why
the
you
show
acting
tonight.
so?
Where is Zamiro Khan where you
Just
able to
stop,
show
man.
face? No, they don't ever me. I'm the dictator. They play with me. They will be wrestling back in the back. Let me come. Okay, Walter Carter, you got 30 seconds. Wrap up your faulty argument, and then we'll deal with it. Let's hear
Liberal,
from you.
liberal.
Yeah. You see that, huh? Dr. Mali, I'm saying, yeah, my hell. Yeah, my hell. He able to tell you.
I know where you are. Yes,
I'm saying it to you, Dr.
relax.
Mali.
That's all right.
You going? Yeah, my hell. Yeah, my hell.
Libra, you using your legs.
Okay. I didn't know your PhD was inside. I thought you were in education, but you're not branching up to
Wow.
psychology or psychiatry.
It looks like it looks like the total technique.
Don't mind them. So let's come back. Let me go to Dr. Mali on this here. Dr. Mali, give us a wrapping on this, then we'll go to Walter Carter's second point. Before I open the line, Dr. Mali, 2 minutes. One minute.
So
Go ahead.
yeah, I think to be very frank with you, I think Josiah have been very tough on the horse, because I think one of his point was, as a civil servant boss, all employment should go through him. But
Dr. Mali, let me hold
what the horse used to do.
Dr. Mali, hold on 1 minute. You see, this is what y'all do that I feel you and Rescue 2, you guys, you shouldn't do this thing that your force me to respond.
What is that?
Hold on. We are talking on a specific thing. Well, yeah, you are. You and the Rescue 2, y'all go and bring in all the men good side. Does that negate the fact that he violated the code? Speak to that.
So are you a judge now?
Don't tell me say the man is handsome, the man is educated, that on the issue.
So are we on a witness stand tonight?
Okay, they're losing the battle. When they're losing the battle, they go.
No, we're coming from you. Because many times you tell the CEO whether you on a witness stand.
When they're losing the battle,
tonight?
then they come up with kind of ethic. Okay. All right, Dr. Mali, let's hear from you. You don't have no good point, but go ahead and make your point.
Well,
anyway.
okay, but let's go to, I think you brought an important point here. I think it was Terry that brought it. The horse supposed to look into certain things. It is not their responsibility to interpret the law.
Well, Walter Carter again. I can see
Okay.
you, my people.
So the question now is, who's supposed to interpret the code of ethics? Is it the executive
The
mansion
court, the court, the
or
court,
the court?
the court.
Okay, but then if it is the court, then the host need to make a case.
But
As
yes,
the host make the case now and send it to the court.
but this is what President Baka was soaked in again.
No, I'm asking you now.
No, but listen now, I'm just getting ready to tell you. So this is what President Baka going to tell them when they send that letter.
Mhm.
He will tell them take him to court. If you feel he violated the court the rule, take him to court and let the court respond. Baka, President, President Baka, how sarcastic he is. He will tell them say, I'm not court, I'm not the judge. Take them, and he say he leave me alone to he leave me with them.
Mhm.
When I met, asked that plenty of questions, he said, I leave him with that.
Yeah, but Libra, do you also know that the host has the power to summon
Yes,
this
yes,
guy?
yes. You
And
can summon.
if he goes there and misbehave, they can hold him in contempt and
I
throw him in
understand,
jail.
but Joker is not stupid. He will go there and behave. But they do not have the right to say we're going to suspend you because you violated the code. Only the court can do that.
No, they're going to investigate him. They have the power to investigate
So
him.
even if they investigate
Mhm.
and find that he has violated the code,
Mhm.
the code of conduct, they can't come out and say you will be suspended because of the code of conduct. They can't do that.
No, you can't say that.
Okay, I can't say that. I just say
The host can hold you in contempt, and they can even call for your removal.
what ground you got to hold a man
From
in
the
contempt?
code of ethics, they forget their own rules.
No, but when you say if it is not you who's supposed to tell me what I'm violating something, you say something come here. I say okay. Then you say something you violating the code of conduct. Who are you to tell me that I violated code of conduct?
Oh, there are rules.
So
They
why
have
they didn't
rules.
call you? You know what they did? They sent a letter to his boss. They're asking the boss. Hold on now. They're asking the boss to tell the boss that they believe he has violated the code of conduct. Therefore, he must be suspended or fired. Why they couldn't do that themselves? Because they do not have the power.
Thank you.
So,
No.
Dr. Male,
No,
they can't just summon the man.
Libra, you don't have the facts. I disagree. I don't know what Terry agreeing with you for. I disagree. You don't have the facts.
What's your fact?
You don't know how the horse work.
You been there before?
I don't even have the facts. Even Keto don't have it.
But if you don't have the fact, then what you talking?
The first fact, you and Keto
Let's go back to Walter Carter. Walter Carter, give us the second step so we can open the
So,
line.
Libra,
Yeah.
I'm not
What's
saying
the
yeah.
second one? What
I'm
is
not
the
saying
second
yeah.
one?
Libra, give me 10. Let me learn. I'm not saying yeah that the host has the power to suspend him or put him wherever you want to put him. The host is writing the president for the president to take disciplinary action against Josiah Joker for breaking the Ombuds law.
Okay.
You
So
want to
that's
call
what
somebody to tell you that one?
Hold on.
That's
Now.
what
So why President Baka say taking the court? Then what they will do now?
it has nothing to go to court. So the next step they will take if President Baka does not take action will be that they will write him and say they got no voter confidence in him because they
Then the message, thank you. I will not appointed by you. I will call by.
okay. So guess
president.
what's gonna happen? Guess what's gonna happen? And if they upset the House of Representatives, any appointment going forward for nomination, the Senate will send it back and say no, he's not going to pass and see how it works. So this is where we are.
Now,
this is where we are.
Now you're telling us the real function of the Senate.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. But you're not giving me a chance to learn. The only reason why they brought this man to question him because of his past behavior to others. The same thing he did to others. That what he doing. That what he did.
The Senate of the House, the Senate of the legislature. You think they will hold up developmental agenda because President Baka refused?
Hey, Libra, can't get on my back.
Yeah.
Well,
you think they will do that?
Libra,
you're wasting our time.
Libra, I am telling you, whether they capable of doing it or they're not capable, what I'm telling you is what
give us your second point. Then why you and Dr. Marlin got nothing? Give us the second point. That way you're below us.
My second point here is they arrested Foley Massacre for freedom of speech, freedom of expression. In our society, Today, freedom of speech and freedom of expression they are being marginalized by this government. This
Okay.
government was vocal in the day, back in the days. They were loud. They spoke.
Mm,
Everybody spoke their mind.
mm,
Nobody went to jail.
mm,
People insulted president,
mm,
insulted his grandmother. Everybody was insulted to the
mm,
extent that the the cultural ambassador, former
mm,
cultural ambassador, sued one of the Marcos leader,
mm,
the presidency.
mm.
The presidency called a sitting judge to throw the case up because he taught the sitting judge that you don't know there's something called freedom of speech in Liberia. You don't know that something called decriminalizing free speech, that people can say anything and it will go free, especially to public servants. You don't know that. They threw
Okay.
that case up.
Thank you.
Today, they are arresting political adversaries
Okay. So you're
who
repeating
say,
yourself now.
if I can say it 25 times, all you
Yeah,
gotta
but
do is
you
just give me
can't
my
do that
time.
on my
Give me
show
my
while
time.
I'm running the show. You
Okay,
cannot
Labor,
say
run the show. I just
you.
said I listen to you. Run the show, Labor.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. You can't say it 2 times. You say it 1 time, yeah. Second time, you're out. This is a dictator. You where you come? Well, Terry, you have comment on Walter Carter point that on this leadership of President Bakai that they have continued, they have decided, this government have decided to violate the constitution by violating the Liberian people freedom to expression, freedom of speech that is being
So
violated. What do you have to say about that?
again, liberal Keter is speaking from the place of from the sedition, the place of the seed for the Wiyashe. He's speaking on behalf of that group of people. Because here is the constitution. Every person shall have the right to freedom of expression, being fully responsible for the abuse thereof.
Wow.
This right shall
LPR
not
fly by night
be
lawyer. Yeah, and that's what I love about you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
that why they don't want to get a flat by net lawyer respect.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we demand it from them.
You will get it.
Keto, Keto, you don't just say anything anyhow. Like we come on the show. You hear me sometimes when I'm talking, I say allegedly. Because you can be persecuted if you accuse a senator or a representative for something that you know you don't have evidence of. That is why they say you have the freedom to speak, but you must be liable for to take responsibility of what you say. So you don't just talk anyhow, So this is why these are kind of things that these guys make sarcastic remarks,
Is
which
it
is fine.
criminal or civil? Is it criminal or civil?
You get about give
Walter
me
Say you the
Carter,
time.
you
lawyer on
can't
this
do those
case.
kind of things.
No, say you
To
the lawyer.
have
Is it criminal or civil? Just asking.
Walter Carter, I'm the only person that allowed to ask questions.
Okay,
I
lawyer
I
two.
fly by
Thank
night
Lawyer
to
you.
eight.
two. Is it criminal
Walter
or
Carter, if
civil?
you want me to ask a question, let a man land. I will ask the question. Terry, go ahead.
I fly by night to eight. So Keto, this man spoke some things that he shouldn't have said. He said something. Even journalists, then every part of the world, they can go to court when they say some things that they don't have proof of. They accuse people in government, all of that. They can be persecuted for that. So
Thank
if
you.
this guy were held in contempt, or if he was held liable to give proof on certain things he said, accusing somebody, that is not, like he had to go and justify himself. He got to be responsible, take responsibility of his statement, take account of his statement. That is not, that also is part of the freedom of speech under Article 15 of the Constitution. Thank you, Liberal.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Flabanai.
I will leave
So,
before 9 o'clock. I will leave maybe 5 minutes to 9 to go pick up my wife.
what time is it now?
Already after
It's
now.
8:32.
Okay,
That's for
five
my
minutes. 5 minutes to
that
nine.
my
You
woman
make
to leave.
10 minutes to nine. You make your come. You make. By that time, we'll be closing set.
Yeah,
We'll
by
soon
that
be
time we'll
closing.
be rapping
Yeah,
already.
but
Yeah.
I don't got time for Dr. Malik. Let's hear from you. Walter Carter is saying that this government has violated the people's right, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and everything else. And LPR fly by night lawyer is arguing that indeed you have the right to express yourself, but you also must be responsible in carrying out that right. Anything that come after that right, you will be held responsible. What say you that? Don't
Well,
come tell me say you're not on a witness stand.
I think panelists kept need to go and read the Constitution. But again, I can't blame Mr. Wilton Ketter. He's talking from an opposition standpoint. And whenever they are speaking from the opposition standpoint, they become very subjective.
Mm.
So the Constitution is clear. You will have to take responsibility for your utterances. So if he went down there and made terroristic statement, he should be handled like a terrorist.
Thank you.
Period.
Walter Carter, are you able to chew, go and walk the same time? Or we gotta do one at a time?
I can chew up. I can jump and everything.
Okay, then jump on both of them. They are coming and throw it at once. Let's hear from you.
I don't think both the doctor and the reverend knows what they're talking about. I think both of them are out of touch.
All right, hold your thought. Again, folks, if you're listening, Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio, the phone number is there if you want to participate, 916-533-2048, 916, WhatsApp now, 916-330-9721. Give us a call. We will be out of here very early tonight because Rescue 2 have to have some serious business to take care of. We don't want to stay here when our lawyer leave us. We don't want people to hold in contempt. Our lawyer, when he leaving, we closing. Let's hear from you. Walter Carter, go ahead.
So, if two private citizens or a private citizen says something about another private citizen, he got remedy through the court. And if he's injured, he has to go to the court to prove he's injured. And that private citizen who is found culpable will either pay reparation, how you call it, whatever your name is, to the court for that individual injury. I've never seen where two private citizens
You mean
go
penalty
to court,
damage?
go to court on a civil case.
Walter
And before
Carter,
you
let
go
me
even,
hold you. Walter Carter, let me hold you right there. You know the rule. Samson Toll, Liberian Public Radio, Rescue 3. Let's hear from you quick. Hold on. For you, I have to make it. Yeah, good evening. Thank you. Go ahead. Let's hear from you. Oh, sorry. Rescue 3, sorry. Walter Carter made me to touch the phone differently. But let's hear from you.
Thank you for the show tonight. And I like the way, you control the show tonight. You're restricting opposition to your show.
Oh my goodness.
They are so the issue that they're trying to raise here, talking about freedom of speech, in our Liberian Constitution whatsoever, proceeded that the Supreme Court can when it becomes a law. Pataki abused the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice. Pataki is in jail today. Did he commit a criminal offense? That was a civil matter. This fellow that Kevin is talking about, this fellow accused the poor manager of being a drug dealer, caused a main murder, said all of the nasty thing. Trying even to point it out, even to kill him. They said that they arrested him in the arresting charge. They said, it has a civil matter. The court never refused getting him to say that he should. The court did not say he must just go to jail, but he never had a lawyer to stand for him, to stand him bond. So sometimes when we come here to show you, don't put a partisan hand left or one side and be fair to the Liberian, because many people listen to the show here. And the second point concerning Joker issue was raised in the House of Senate today, and some senators said the Senate had no right now. They should call Joker for that issue. They should submit it to the ombudsman. The ombudsman is the one that's on the reprimand Joker. So Joker is not a civil servant. Joker is an appointed official of the government. He can be dismissed by the president according to the will of the president, according to the will of the president. And this issue was read by Amara Kone, although Edwin Snow were not in session today. But Amara Kone and Edwin Snow had an issue with Nangbe and Joker. And if you say that Joker appeared there, what because of Luther Tappe? Luther Tappe was in the party, was in the sea, regalia, he's a board member for that National Point Authority. So why are they going after Joker? Because they don't know that Joker closing most of their shopping area.
Hold on, rescue 3. Let me merge, please. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. All right, rescue 3, go ahead, wrap it so the other guy can take in. Please, go ahead.
Joker is closing most of their shopping area because they're in the past. House of Representatives, House of Senate, they entitled the 16% to employ them. Joker is saying, no, if you employ these people should go through the 7 years. And they should be able to get here, they should be able to be approved because they are paying by taxpayer money. And these are the things they are fighting Joker.
Thank you.
And then the last one I want to lay your take on come here and say negative thing about the government. We know that thing is not completed 100%. It's not 50%. But there are progress to be made. You listen to the LTF boss today. They have provided already 128 internet services to private and public school, public university and public high school. They are progress. We are not saying that they're going 100%. But when there's a program, we should be able to embed it on the story. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. Caller, what's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
You know what the name is.
Okay, let me get you. But I've been talking about you the whole time. I started my show from the beginning of my show. Tonight, I'm giving you guys strong warning. My show is about disagreement. Okay. Don't agree with anybody because of you. I will go tomorrow and print out my red car and yellow car. You can't, especially for you can't agree with Terry that red car straight. Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to agree with Terry tonight.
Okay, all right. That's what I want. That's what I want. Flower. I want kind of thing. Go ahead.
Can I go ahead? Yeah. And I just want to throw things that Mr. Mali would say, one of the people who want business as usual and stuff like that. But Dr. Mali, for argument's sake, this is Dr. Mali who is saying on the platform tonight that because Josiah Joker doing good things for the government, including the we just made that Josiah Joker is the person that doing good for the government. So, in my own words, I want to ask Mr. Mali, what a good that Josiah Joker is doing.
Are you listening to another device, Aaron?
No, I'm not.
Okay, go ahead.
The sound is bad.
Yeah.
You hear me better now?
Yeah, much better. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, Mr. Mali,
Dr. Mali. Yes.
Sorry. I think the feedback comes from you, Oliver.
Let me see. Why would the feedback come? Rescue. Let me drop rescue. All right.
It's
all right.
intentional.
Can you hear me
Anytime
now?
you come on, what can happen?
Okay, much better. All right. Rescue 3 left his phone on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, Dr. Mali, all those stuff that Josiah Joker was talking,
That's the same showboating that the whole Unity Party been doing. They cannot even prosecute one person for the payroll paddling. These are the ghost names you're talking about. Where the ghost names came from? I mean, it's just a bunch of lies. Is that what education comes to now? For people to just lie their way, into power, and then people believe them? What Josiah Joker did was wrong. It is wrong. Josiah Joker was one of the people who chastised the former manager for this place, man, the fishery, Emmett Glasgow, for the same thing. The same thing that he did to wear Demo uniform. He was behind this woman until they came up with bogus corruption case on this woman, and she finally she had to win the case. So what are we talking about here? So the crime in Liberia, when 30 people committed it, they go free, and 30 people committed it, they get held accountable. Is that what we're talking about? That's a double sentence we're bringing
Thank you.
to Liberia?
Thank
That's
you.
I ain't finished yet. That's for the 2 years experience that the president will bring into office that you guys proclaim on this platform. Lastly but not the least, I listened to Terry. Terry trying to talk about somebody being a militant, insulting and stuff like that, so they will take him to jail. The same Terry man, the same pastor who ain't going to pastor the people in the church, but he was crying that Mr. Lamwe, the way they treated Mr. Lamwe was wrong in the Senate. Are you serious, Terry? So do you guys listen to yourself sometimes when you're talking? When the Unity Party supporters? But that was Mr. Soul, he be clapping for y'all. Oh, the government doing the rescue team for him. He's the only person can see what the government doing. When you come up with something, you can't come up with something, and he can't even prove it. He can't even show picture or nothing. You just say the government doing this. So you want to praise the government. Nobody will praise the government. That's the government job. They're supposed to do it. So Josiah Joker was wrong. He deserved what he's supposed to get, and the Senate got the right to do that. The Senate can write the president and tell the president. That's what they're supposed to do, check and balances, and tell the president, so the person violate the code of conduct, the person need to be removed from office or suspended. They can do that. They got the right to do that. If the president does not do it, then every bill he sent to that place, you know what will happen? You can't fight the Senate. The Senate got one thing you got to remember: the pro tem is a rescue supporter. So if the pro tem is sitting there for that letter to go to the president, you should know everyone and anyone that calls.
Thank you.
Because these government officials, they are very disrespectful to the legislators. They need to be taught lessons.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Again, you'll be the last caller. Folks, SAMSON told Labra Padrito, we're going to bring the curtain down 1 minute each. Terry have to go. So, Terry, since you have to go, be the first to go. What will be your closing? You're mute.
So I'm very sorry that what his name Poplar don't really listen to me.
But I
very
like
sorry
and
for
want to know. I like this is what I want. I don't want Brooklyn come here agreeing with you. I don't let that kind of thing there. I don't like
But
it.
you know, Poplar can't normally agree with me. So when you agree with me, really, really.
But that night when I went to sleep, I couldn't sleep well. It was like a nightmare to me. But let's go ahead.
But yeah, so Poplar, I was the same one on the show here that said that the government approach to Yeke Koluba was harsh in regards to expelling him from the house because he made a statement, even though I believe that Yeke's statement undermines the sovereignty of the state and it cannot be classified as a free speech. But I said that him being expelled under those conditions I do not agree with it. He was not the only person. I have said on multiple occasions on the show that the freedom of speech is something that must be expressed. I also support my own government officials when they stand and make certain statements that you guys can count the show and say, oh, the people not so to me. Like last night I was talking about the cheek and thing the president gave, and I support it. So when you be talking about, oh, Terry can say I don't understand what you can be talking. All right. The speech of the wedding, the reason they call that guy, the energy guy to the place there, but because the man totally disagreed and saying that the legislature is interfering with the investigation. They call him to humiliate him. That is not legislative function according to the law. The law gave a government official the right to disagree with the legislature. That's not legislative function. To humiliate a minister of the cabinet of the president. And that is why I say this government is weak. It's very weak. And they will not stop. They will continue to press them and until they undermine them because it seems like the executive have fooled to these people and they will exploit you. If they will exploit you, and if the president don't stand up to these people and put on leadership, put his leadership boots on to address them away, like somebody kept talking about, the people will say they will write and tell. Is that legislative function to write the president and tell the president, say, the person he nominated for the position is not there's a vote of non-confidence in him because they believe that he broke the code of conduct. Are they the court? Are they the judiciary? Are they do they have the power to determine whether if Josiah Joker broke the law or not? Who's supposed to determine that? It is the judiciary branch, the overlapping function that overreach. It's just that simple. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a fly by night or lawyer like me to you know.
So not only are you calling it overreach, you also, as a fly by night lawyer here, you would think that this is a witch hunt.
Exactly. And they are trying to undermine the legitimacy of the executive branch. And if the president gave these people the right to do it, they will do it. They're not going to even look back 1 second. And what I think is that there is a recruitment going on. And if you can't see it, someone else can see it. Thank you, Libra.
Thank you. Let me answer this.
Let me listen to Dr. Mali and Keto. I got 5 more minutes.
Good evening. Thank you for joining. What's your name? Where you're calling from?
Mr. Toad, thanks for
Okay, hold on right there. You're no longer Teddy Lion. You're now Snow Lion. You're from North Dakota, and North Dakota is a snow country. So if you come here and trying to make friends with people, my show is not about friendship. My show is about a debate. So when you come here, I want you to disagree, vehemently disagree with people, respectfully that is. But other than that, you're now, from now on, I will call you Snow Lion. Let's hear from you.
Well, I was referred to as Teddy Lion based on intelligence, not a physical lion to come and just eat him up here.
I say I'll call you Snow Lion, then you come in and explain that one?
I am a lion because I'm an intelligent man. My analysis is very truthful at the end of the day.
But it's a Snow Lion. Agree, you're a Snow Lion. You're not a real lion. You're a Snow Lion now.
Okay, well, whatever.
All right, go ahead, make a point.
You're the party people, you have put a lot of, diversionary tactics, but it's very disheartening to see that Unity Party, we give you guys freedom of speech was very, very, clear and transparent during President Weah administration. Democracy was at the peak.
What?
But now, since you guys came to power, you all decided to destroy everything, the fabric of democracy in the country. To see Unity Party sending a young man, arresting a young man yesterday, that was wrong. The man was expressing himself. It is glaring. Rocket scientists will come and point hand to know who are culpable of drugs into our country. We know that the president is so much connected with Sierra Leone, with all those connections, and we know all that going on with drugs cartel matters and the drug warlords in Sierra Leone. We know our national port of authority. During the time he was vice president, he was the state president and make up the concessions. They give it to some billionaire then sitting down in London. We know that drugs were leaving from that drug going to London. All these things, when you break it down, you put the process together, you know who are in the making.
Hold on, let me hold on. Let me merge the other person. Hold on. So Lion, make it brief. Make it brief. Lion, make it brief so the other guy can come in, please, because we're getting ready to get out of here.
I just want to let you know that I give the people something, the code. I'm speaking in code. That particular national board of authority is smelling so bad with the whole drugs cartel matter.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's where it's coming from. So it's a diversionary tactic to put that man in jail. That director, he knows what's going on with the whole drugs cartel business.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Those are your views. We have no control. Well, caller, let's hear from you, Willie.
Oh, good evening. My name is Patrick Sidu, and I'm calling from Riverdale, Georgia. And good evening to you, Mr. Tu, and your panelists.
Thank you.
All right. So first, I'm a Kisi man, 100% support. The president and the Unity Party.
So what that got to do with being Gizi? So if you're not Gizi, you're not going to support him?
Some people don't support the president, which is fair.
No, I understand that. What your support for President Baka and Unity, what that got to do with Gizi, man?
Again, some Kisi people don't agree with the president. Some agree with the president.
Oh,
so you agree with the president because you're Gizi man, or you agree with the president because
the man trying to lay a premise here?
Walter Carter, the dictator is
man.
running the show. Let's hear from you, bro. Go ahead. Now the man that you not put more in my business, I take my more out of it. Let's hear from you.
Okay. So first thing, we're proud. We're very proud of you as an adopted son, Fire. Thank you for everything you do.
So you can listen to my talk. That's going to mean Fire now. Go ahead.
I do, sir. Okay. But to the point, I'll borrow from you tonight. You usually make a mention that the president is in a bubble. I will borrow from you tonight. The recommendation from the Senate Judiciary Committee that Civil 7 Director General in Josiah Joka violated the code of conduct. It's true he did. But to borrow from you, a lot of the people that are in the opposition that are in the Senate and both the legislature, they understand that the country dynamics has changed. No one political party has that dominance to say that they can single-handedly win an election. So the CDC needs the opposition. The Unity Party needs the opposition. So they will ride on that, and sometimes it will show clearly to people who understand politics. Part of this is political opportunism.
Thank you.
They're taking on the moment to make a point. And I think the executive needs to look a little bit. But the good thing I know is that the president still got a clock in his favor. There are recommendations, administrative action, they can be warning. Hey, don't do it again. Or, we suspend you for a week, a month.
Thank you.
Or termination. But I borrow from you tonight that this is a situation of being in the bubble.
Thank you. Thank you for recognizing. Thank you very much for recognizing my talent. I appreciate that. Guys, we're done with the show. Dr. Mali, let's see. Walter Carter first. You came after that. No, Dr. Mali first, then Walter Carter can take us home. Dr. Mali, let's hear from you.
Yes, my conclusion here is based on Mr. Brooklyn, Aaron observation, and I just want to tell Aaron, whether he's still watching, that I agree with him 100%. In a much that Josiah,
you agree with him 100% that you have nothing to contribute here tonight.
No.
That was the argument.
Let me learn.
Okay.
Aaron made a point here for which I decided to readdress. In a much I'm praising Josiah, does that mean that we should circumvent rules and regulations?
So Aaron told you are gonna go slide.
No, I was still gonna bring it in my clothes. I was still gonna bring it in my clothes.
What? Then why you give us
I was still gonna bring it in my clothes.
Why did you give us the false analysis in the first place?
Because I'm objective, not a false analysis. I did not give you false analysis.
No, you did. Because now
I did not give you false analysis.
Because Aaron had called you to a point. You're not going to do a 560
No,
degree.
no.
If there's
Aaron did
anything,
not call
if
me to
there's
a
such
point. I just want to
Dr.
agree with him.
Mali.
You don't agree with people. I'm very objective, and that's why I agree
No,
with
you
him.
are very subjective.
No, I'm very objective. It was
Okay.
subjective. I will not agree with him. I
Okay.
just said in my opening statement,
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
Josiah have done a lot of good things.
Right.
All right?
Okay. Give us
When
your
Brooklyn
closing.
came in, Brooklyn felt I was biased because
I don't think I would take Aaron.
no.
I would not
Brooklyn
take a call
said
again.
I was focusing on the goodness of this man.
Yeah.
And I agree with him. In as much as focusing on the goodness of this man, we should not circumvent any rules that are put in place for disciplinary action if he did violate what they said he did. So the letter has been sent. It's
So
going to
because
the
my Esther said you were hungry and you were talking all kind of stuff about that. Now she said, Dr. Mali just ate something. Good
I
job.
just want to be objective here.
Well,
you
Jody,
guys never
just say
objected
you
on
finna
this
eating some
platform.
color. Just say you finna eating some color with
So
pepper.
agreeing with Mr. Brooklyn, it's a crime. He's saying the truth. In that way, I'm saying good thing about this man. I should also lay the benchmark that he should be punished if he did violate any rules. And so
now
he
your
should face
argument
the
from the beginning.
argument.
Now your argument from the beginning.
Wait a minute now.
Just say Mr.
So
Toad.
you guys don't admit when you go wrong. And
No, we are evolving.
I'm not like that.
Just say you are evolving. You are evolving. You're not an independent person.
No. I want to tell Brooklyn.
You just got cut.
You don't want to hear?
No, I don't want no friendship. You just got cut.
It's not friendship. I'm just being objective.
No way, Jate. You want to be friend with Aaron, but you want to spot my show.
I would do it.
You want to spot my show.
No.
That way.
It make a lot of sense.
All right, go ahead. Close it. You got one more second. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You got one more second.
Finally,
what kind of business
they
is
violated
this?
any rule, and they forwarded the letter to the president. In fact, they're not supposed to forward a letter to any president. They so forward to the ombudsman, who is responsible for the code of ethics. And if he violated anything there, they should take a disciplinary action. That's what I'm saying.
I'm
being very objective. And I thank Mr. Brooklyn for that.
Okay. Go and vote CDC tomorrow. You're CDC anyway. You just want to pretend. We'll talk about. I don't even know if I should let you close it because Dr. Mali now close it for you. He said exactly what you're going to say anyway.
Well, you can close it out, but the facts remain the facts. You can lie away to power, but you can't lie away to God.
There we go.
And
Dr. Mali gave you that opening. Dr. Mali gave you that opening so you can walk right into it.
He's seen the light. He's seen the
what
light.
Light he not see? You
see,
Dr. Mali? You see that?
He's seen
the
light.
What you have done tonight?
Libra, when we come on this platform, Libra, when we come on this platform, we bring facts here. We don't come with
the CEO will tell you the same thing.
Mr. Mali, Dr. Jones, I'm on the floor now, so give the independent a chance. The real independent.
Yeah, I love that. And you are dancing with it. You're dancing with the devil now. Now you're dancing with the devil. Let's hear you.
So this is where we are. We have people that came to the presidency through lies. And there's no way they can govern through lies because people will see right through them because we're talking about tangibles. We're talking about things that you said that was wrong yesterday, and you are doing it 300 times that you said other people did. And I think as rational as we all are on this platform and listening, we should really consider Liberia first. We should sit down and think, was it wrong yesterday for somebody to be in the appointed position and still hold party position? Was it wrong yesterday for the likes of Jefferson Kochi that they said was a party secretary to be a party secretary to be city mayor, which of course he was not even a party secretary at the time. Today we see United Party.
He was a youth chairman when you came in.
Okay, and it was wrong then. Today United Party hierarchy are breaking the very law that they advocated against.
Okay,
They advocated for. You have the likes of Tue, who is at the LPRC chairman of the party, or secretary. You have the likes of Luther Tapper, my friend, who is also at the port. He's the chairman of the party while he's actively work in government. And you have
It looks up top of your friend. How come you're not working in the government?
I don't care. Even president, we are coming office. I don't want to work in like government. I make enough here. I take care of myself. Then if I leave state, if I leave state service, I go right to Liberia or I stay here and
Oh,
enjoy my
you're
life.
working for
I
the
don't have
state. Oh, I forgot.
yeah.
I forgot you, man. You honor the sea. You marine. I had to call it submarine.
So
Sorry.
so I don't even know why I exposed my stuff. You made me talk. Anyway, so this the thing, liberal. Let us be very factual to our people and to our country for once.
Thank you, Walter
After
Carter.
you labor brought the progressive in and destroy that nation beyond repair, the only thing you can do for us now is to show the young people the truth and start bringing old people there in that got no integrity, that lack the wherewithal to develop this nation, to change the trajectory of our country, for you to start bringing them and bring people who will make sound decisions and develop our country in the long term for the next generation.
Thank you.
And don't
My,
bring that fly away by lawyer coming here. I can't even. I leave it right there.
you can agree with me that he's a good fly by night lawyer for LPR.
No,
So
I
there's no.
disagree with you. He's not.
He put saying you to all three of you, Brooklyn, and he
Ain't
put
post
saying your
saying nothing
Gary.
because what you
He
are saying,
put
that
saying your
it make
Gary.
no
No, he
sense.
didn't post anything here.
It make
He
no
put
sense.
saying he
But
put saying your Gary.
labor, I
You
want to ask you
admit
a serious question. Labor, I want to ask you a serious question. Let me just take a few minutes at a time, I mean seconds. Do you think a civil case, somebody should be arrested for a civil case and put in jail? If I did something and you went to
do
the
I
court,
look at somebody do I look at
there we
somebody on
go.
witness
No, no,
stand?
I just said be true to Liberian people for
But
once.
I'm not on the witness stand for you to ask for truthfulness from me. Good
Uh-huh.
night, Walter Carter. Let me
There
make
we
my
go.
closing. Let me make my closing. Again, folks, Samson told Labra Pabrito, I want to thank all of you again. But this is the point here tonight. I will close on this. And that is we, this generation, and even the older generation, we destroy the younger generation immediately next to people like me. And because of our greed, we are now auctioning the future of the next generation. Because of our greed, we are not putting in place mechanism that will allow the next generation, the future generation, to have the country move forward. And the question that I'm asking is, what is the price of peace that we are willing to give for us to maintain this one peace? Are we willing, because of the peace, to auction the future of the next generation? These are just few questions that I'm asking. Again, Dr. Mali, Walter Cutter, I want to thank you guys very much for joining me tonight. Terry, thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys joining me and we're having a conversation. Aaron Blupper, the Rescue 3, and the rest of the people that call Snow Lion. Thank you guys very much for calling in tonight. The young man, the man from Foya, he's speaking like I don't know where he's not even from Foya, say he's from down south. From down south, then he say he Gizzy man. You not see Gizzy man speak that kind of English before? You speak good English, not Gizzy man. But anyway, I want to thank all of you again tonight to say thank you very much. You guys did a wonderful job tonight. Let's join Mr. Soul tomorrow, where we'll be able to be the counterweight and be able to have the conversation of whatever it is happening in our country. These are just few questions. Every view that is expressed here, every one of us are responsible for our own views. We are not here to tell people what to say and what not to say. We say, be responsible. We say it, but be respectful. Samson to Labra Parito. I want to thank all of you. Tune in on Saturday morning, maybe very early morning in the East Coast, where we come in with history from a history perspective of our country. Why are we the way we are? Samson Toll, Labrador Operator. Good night, folks.